Welcome to Day One Patch. This is episode 45. If you're just tuning in for the first time listening to our podcast, we're a video game podcast. And every week I have people here to help me talk about the video game industry. And Adriano is back. On and off. Marty Isaacs is here.
Hello.
Matt Lawrence is here.
Hello.
And we're ready to go. So, Adriano, last week we kind of changed up. Pretty small, but we changed up the layout a bit.
I noticed.
We just go to the top stories. We just tell them what it is so they can hear what's coming up in the show. This week we have our big stories, our Nintendo sales projections. Microsoft says that one more generation of consoles is left, and then The Last of Us DLC. So you can expect to hear more of that later on the show. We're going to start off now with what we're playing. Who wants to go first this time?
Matt.
Matt?
I have not been playing anything.
You haven't played anything, that's right.
That's correct.
Okay. It's kind of weird that you haven't played anything, and I've played quite a bit.
Yeah,
We played Call of Duty this week.
Did we? Was it this week?
That was this week.
I saw you sign on.
Maybe like an hour of Don't Starve and then some Call of Duty with Ryan.
So,
but very minimal for me.
Yeah.
Well, how was it?
It was all right. Don't Starve is really good. I like Don't Starve.
Which is free if you have PlayStation Plus on the PS4 right now.
Yep, definitely really good. I didn't think it would translate very well from the PC version, which I've played before, but...
You played it when it was in beta.
Yeah, correct. But I thought it was always kind of like you need a mouse and keyboard game, but they've translated it really well.
The interface is a little weird. It takes a while to get used to holding that trigger and figuring out how to navigate your item bar.
It's a little weird, yeah.
It's a little weird, but once you get going, it's okay, I think.
It's a little inefficient, but it's not like a shooter, or anything like that. So you don't have to be super quick.
Yeah. All right, Marty, what are you playing?
Don't Starve.
Don't Starve.
Despite not having a PS4 to play this on.
Yep.
I've played it 3 or 4 times this week. Here.
Mm-hmm.
I love this game. I'm in love with this game. I don't know what it is about it. I like the little cutesy art style. I like the just managing your sanity. I think that's a fascinating concept to me. And when your sanity goes down, the visuals will change, which I think is super cool. Other than that, I've been jamming some Pokemon. The new one,
You've been
X.
doing what to them?
Jamming. Training them, man. Pokemon, yeah. It's good.
Which Pokemon was that?
X.
Which one did you get?
I have Y. I didn't want to get the same one. I don't know. I don't know the difference.
Everybody
The difference.
bought
Were
Y,
you
though.
aware of which one you were buying, or did you just see a Pokemon game and buy it?
No, I was aware because I talked to Marty beforehand.
Okay.
Because I got my 2DS for Christmas, and then I needed a game, and then
I kind of want a 2DS now.
So you bought Y because I bought X?
I asked you which one you wanted
Oh,
to
okay.
buy, and you said X, and said I said I'll get the other one, so we don't have the same.
Everyone
one.
I know has Y,
Wait, is the cooler legendary, right?
arguably.
Wait, you have Y or X?
I have X.
You have X. I have Y. Yes, right.
Yes.
I'm so confused because I picture Y being the antlered deer thing.
Yeah, but
So.
the bird's Y-shaped,
Yeah. Okay.
and the deer is X.
Now you've played some of the older Pokemon games, right?
I've played them all, I think. Yes.
Even Black and White 2?
I never finished Black and White 2,
But
unfortunately.
you played them, right?
Yeah, I played them all.
So how does the new one compare to the older ones? And this is the first one on 3DS as well.
Somehow it feels a lot fresher. I was a little fatigued with Black and White 2 because it was a sequel. For some reason, they decided to do a sequel.
Mm-hmm.
But this one feels a lot fresher. The visuals are great. There's something weird about it that bugs me, is the fact that you can actually train your Pokemon, if that makes any sense. Did you try any of that yet?
In the second screen
Yep.
bit, I haven't done really much of that. I went to it once. I'm like, this is confusing as hell.
You
and
can
stopped.
raise your stats, so you actually have to train if you want some decent Pokemon.
You have to?
Well, if you don't, and I do, I'm going to have stronger Pokemon than you, even if they're the same level.
Oh, because your attacks are stronger and stuff. Is that what you're saying?
I'm raising my stats.
Oh, I see. Okay.
So what does that entail? What do you do?
It's like little fun, quote-unquote, mini games.
That's not bad, I guess.
Yeah, it's not bad, but
weird.
You do it individually for each Pokemon, so it's a little tedious.
Is there a point in the game where it tells you that? Because I have that game. I'm pretty far, and I don't...
Just look down at your second screen, man.
You might have to tab over with the left and right buttons, but
Fair enough.
Because I think the main screen is like it shows like people online and then people from around the world.
That's weird too.
Now, I haven't played Pokemon since Gold, and I popped
That was a great game.
I popped this game in, and it's exactly the same. Nothing's changed.
Yeah.
So, all right, Adriano, and you finally have something you got to play.
I since the last episode was on 2013. It was I played Castlevania, Lords of Shadow, Mirror of Fate HD,
And AC.
Huh?
Didn't you play AC last time too?
I played the first DLC of number 3 just because I saw it on sale, so I'm like, all right, fuck it. I played all of Castlevania. I didn't go back to AC. I played BioShock Infinite Burial at Sea Episode 1. Have you played
finish
that?
it? No,
Yeah, I finished it.
I didn't even download it.
Are you?
Probably not.
What? It's really good.
Well, here's the thing. I never played the other BioShock, so I mean,
I've decided to wait until both parts are out.
Okay, fair. I can understand that. So I played that, and then I went and I went down the list of Borderlands 2 DLC that I haven't purchased, and I started buying up all those. So
Even the characters?
not the characters, but like the smaller campaign packs, like TK Baja's Bloody Harvest and a Mercenary Day, and like the other Thanksgiving one, and
Tiny Tina's one.
they already did that one. There's a fourth one too.
There's the ones that came out since then.
Yeah,
I see.
there's like season 2. There's like 4 of them. Did those?
And we didn't even touch those, Marty.
They're really short. There's only like 3 missions per thing.
I'm pretty done with Borderlands. Until the Vita version.
Until the Telltale
I'm not
game.
getting it. I'm not.
I don't know why. I shouldn't be excited for that, but I am.
I don't understand.
Yeah.
Because it's
It's
like the
so
universe,
weird to put those two together.
but I don't think it could pull off a great story.
Yeah.
I think what's the developer again?
Telltale.
Telltale. Yeah, they need to increase their production times. I know it's hard work to make games and they're pretty small, but they have like 4 or 5 projects now, and the episodes take too long to come
Wolf
out.
Among Us, the new Walking Dead, and then now this.
In Game of Thrones,
What
Borderlands
do
and
you-
Game of Thrones.
What should I start next?
What do you got?
Have you played The Walking Dead season 1?
I did. I got to the 3rd episode, and then it froze over, and my save file was
So
corrupted.
probably don't play season 2.
I'm not going to. I'm not going back to that series. Mainly
At
because
all.
I don't want to have to go recreate my choices.
I see.
I feel like I'm forcing my way to go through the first half again, and I don't want to do that.
They ever released an update that fixed that, maybe? Or no?
No, I'm not even gonna.
Okay.
Like as soon as that happened, I got very deterred. I'm like, I'm not doing this again. I want to try the Wolf Among Us. I want to try the Game of Thrones when it comes out. I want to try the Borderlands one, but I'm not going back to the Walking Dead.
So you just want to know which one you want to play first, or what?
Yeah.
Well, they're coming out at different times, so
No, I'm talking about like which game in general should I play? Because I still have a lot of games.
Play
to watch.
Arkham
Oh.
Origins.
I could. I bought I bought the
no.
DLC season pass for that.
play a good game.
Play Arkham Origins so we can talk about it.
I haven't started Tomb Raider yet. Still have that.
Yeah.
Do
play
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider.
Grand Theft Auto
Come
5?
on.
No, Tomb Raider.
Tomb Raider is my game of the year.
GTA can wait, but Tomb Raider.
Yeah,
GTA 5, I want that to be the last game I play on my system.
Yeah.
Because I don't think my system will survive after that.
that game will wait.
Yeah, do you have one of the originals?
Yeah.
Yeah, it broke some of those, so be careful. So yeah, but keep that one last then.
Arkham Origins.
You know, you got 2 votes for Tomb Raider, 1 for Origins.
Play Tomb Raider.
All right. What are you playing?
I played Call of Duty with Matt, and I played it by myself. Did a pretty good round and then quit. It's just not fun alone, which is weird because I played Call of Duty 4 all by myself, and I played like hours and hours online by myself.
Call of Duty is just Call of Duty.
It's
though.
just boring now to do it by myself. And I played a little bit of Don't Starve as well. Played a few times. Not as good as Marty. Marty is fantastic at it.
That game fucking rocks.
I don't know what
really
he does.
just
but
chopping
he's-
down the trees.
You know what killed me, finally? Was the winter.
Oh, I'll do that.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's move on to Apps with Marty. And this one is
This one is
if you're looking
targeted towards a very specific demographic.
So if you're looking into getting this from our recommendation, make
It's
sure
an
you got some
investment.
ducats, and make sure you got enough room, and it requires an accessory. So
And it's
take us away.
it's a
Marty.
lot funner with 2 people. All right. Apps with Marty. Here we go.
I think you need to write your own theme song for that too.
I'll record it tonight. Like a lot of the apps I review, I'm not 100% sure how to pronounce this one. So
it's Anki.
Anki.
Yep.
Anki Drive. Anki Drive. Now, the reason why we said you'll need the room and the money is because it requires... What do you call this?
It's a racing mat.
It's a racing mat. It's a big, long mat. I would say it's 6 feet long-ish.
About, yeah.
4 feet, 3 feet, 4 feet wide.
Yeah.
And there's a track on there. And you buy these little cars. You put them on the mat.
It comes with two, by the way. Just to...
You put them on the mat, and they race around by themselves. I believe this is called like AI racing.
Yep.
And then you pair it with your iPad or any iDevice you'd like, and you race them. You can change lanes by tilting your device. You can adjust speed with a slider. And the coolest thing about this is you have weapons and boost, so you can shoot other drivers. You can have up to 4 cars on the mat, I believe.
I think at the one time you can have 4, yeah.
Yep. You have 2.
I have 2.
This is yours, by the way.
Yeah.
And we tried it out, and we did some battling, and I effing loved it. I don't know about you, but I thought it was super badass.
It's fun, yeah.
It's super badass.
How much was... You have to buy the accessory first, and it comes with like a thing for the app?
The app's free, right?
Okay.
And then I'm not sure the price on the mat, because it was a Christmas gift. So can you look it up on the Apple Store there, Marty? But the cars are like $50, $60 each, but it comes with 2 cars.
Okay.
You get 2 cars so you can race and have some fun.
So then it's probably pretty expensive, the mat.
Yeah, and like Marty was saying, they can race on their own. So you play the tutorial and they race on their own. And I'm pretty sure it's voiced by what's the guy's name? Jean-Luc Picard. What's his name?
Patrick Stewart.
Yeah, the tutorial is voiced by him. I'm pretty sure.
Fuck yeah.
And yeah, like Marty said, you have weapons. You can actually upgrade your weapons. So each race you win, you get like points, which you can spend on upgrades for your car. You can increase like maneuverability, speed, the power of your tractor beam, like what kind of weapons you have. You can place mines on the mat on the track, so when a car goes over top of it, it explodes. There's EMPs. It's really amazing.
Yeah, it's a really nice design for an app too, I will say.
Yeah.
I'm sold.
You just returned your iPad. You could pay for this. It was $200.
I mean,
oh my!
how much? Sorry,
Not doing that.
The starter kit is $200.
Yeah.
I believe that comes with the mat and 2 cars.
Matt, 2 cars, your charging cables, and a little pad. Make sure your tires are clean. That you'll get the best experience if the tires are clean and like slicked up. So
I'm really confused right now. So it's a physical mat with cars?
physical mat and physical cars.
Oh, okay.
And
you control them with your device.
They automatically stay on the mat themselves, and they'll just keep driving around the mat. But then you can adjust like what lane they're in, so you can actually turn them, and then you can fire your weapons.
Oh, so it's not like the old ones where we used to have on those little magnetic things.
No. Well, I'm not sure how this works. It somehow knows where the track is and stuff.
The whole aesthetic of this is very Tron-like to me. It reminds me of Tron.
Yeah.
So I thought it was super cool. And Apple showed this off at their keynote, I believe.
That's right.
So the starter kit, $200. If you got the money, it's super cool, to be honest.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say go for it.
Do a video, post it up.
That'd be good.
Yeah.
That'd be really good.
Expect a video. And
Hopefully.
I'm in the mood for recording a bunch of music, so it's going to have a super awesome theme song for
If
this
we can
video,
borrow that
too.
Rebel, too.
The Rebel?
We
Oh,
can.
okay, yeah. You got it, man.
Do it.
Okay. There
Do
you
it.
go.
Apps with Marty. There we went.
Thank you, Marty. Let's jump into our first story of the week. Probably only pertains to me and Matt here. But
Like a lot of things.
The Last of Us DLC called Left Behind. It's coming out February 14th.
He's not allowed to talk.
Matt may have given a spoiler away last week.
What did I do?
We apologize.
That wasn't a spoiler.
Oh,
That was a spoiler.
Listen to that. That was hilarious.
That was not a freaking spoiler.
Adriano, what's the verdict?
Oh, I don't remember what was said
Okay, we're not
specifically.
repeating
I'm
it.
gonna- I'm
no,
repeating
not
it.
gonna-
Can't repeat it.
But
Oh, no.
Okay, but Matt, are you gonna get the DLC at all? Let me pitch it to you first here.
Okay, yeah.
So
do that.
it stars Ellie. It's unclear whether you play as Ellie or not.
Okay.
I don't think that's been released yet. But this is a prequel to the game itself.
Okay.
It starts off with Ellie. They're in a boarding school with her friend Riley. And I guess
she's the one that's on the picture with.
yes, yeah. So it basically starts off. Riley has been she's disappeared for a couple weeks. She finally reappears, and she has some surprising revelation. Okay, and the two of them sneak out of their boarding school, and it has leads to a series of events that will change both of their lives.
Okay. No.
You're not interested in that at all? I think it's pretty cool.
I never buy DLC. I'm gonna be honest. I only buy DLC for things like Skyrim.
So
stuff
you
like that.
do buy DLC.
Yeah.
I don't buy DLC often. Then I
SimCity.
guess
I'll be getting this because I love that game, and
I love that game too. But
I'm glad it's not an additional DLC. Like what happens after the game ends. I'm glad it's not that.
Fucking Dead Space.
well, the thing is though, it's the kind of the same thing with Tomb Raider. Tomb Raider released a DLC. I wouldn't buy it.
Well, it was online, and no one played the online.
For me, for somebody who hates digital ownership, I do buy a lot of DLC. It's kind of weird for me to
Well, I guess it kind of adds onto your disc, but not really, though. Do you know what I'm saying?
yeah.
You already own the core game,
Yeah.
so it's not really digital, I wouldn't say. No? That argument doesn't work?
No.
I bought DLC before on disc. Like I bought the Borderlands 1 DLC, which is on a disc and just imports it.
But Matt, without spoiling anything, I think you know what happens to Ellie at the end of this DLC.
You think that I know?
You should.
Okay.
Her and her friend Riley break out of their boarding school, get out of the camp. They're out in the wild. Exactly.
All right.
Next story. Sony has explained why their PlayStation Vita has come up short. Their UK managing director, Fergal Guerra. How come no one has normal names in the video game industry here? Fergal Guerra. I'm not sure if I'm saying that
Cliff
right.
Blazinski.
Yeah, exactly. So this is what he said. The market Vita entered was more complicated than it was when the console was originally thought about and designed. Games on tablets and phones have changed the marketplace, and that people can't carry too many things around at one time. So
Bullshit.
really?
Yep.
And why is that?
The reason it came up short was because it was so damn expensive.
No, but here's my
but I do like his thing though. Like I agree with that. You can't.
That's what he would say, though.
Yeah,
Here's
I don't think that's the reason why it came up short. I agree with you on that part, but I also agree with his statement though.
my argument for the price is everyone cheered when they heard the price. Everyone was ready.
I didn't cheer.
Everyone was ready to pay that
I
price.
said, "God damn, I'd rather buy a console."
You bought a 3DS at the same price,
Yeah, I did.
so you can't complain.
It was expensive.
You bought it though.
I would understand why no one else would buy it, but I bought it.
They quickly lowered the price though, didn't they? Remember? It was
Yeah.
pretty shortly after.
And they gave me 20 free games because I bought it at the full price.
Did they really?
It's called the Ambassador Program. I'm an ambassador.
They gave you 20 games?
Yeah, because they lowered the price and people complained like, "Oh, I just bought this at $350 or $250, sorry," and then you lowered it so much, and it's like, "Why? I could have waited like a couple weeks," and so they gave people free games.
But 20?
I think so.
Holy shit!
It was all eShop games though, right?
Yeah.
Even
Still, that's still an amazing thing.
But how populated was the eShop at that time?
I don't know. I'll show you what I got. I got Yoshi for the GBA. I got Legend of Zelda 2, Ice Climbers, NES Open, Balloon Fight, Excite Bike, Four Swords,
yeah.
Zelda 4 Swords, F-Zero, Mario, the first Zelda, the first Mario Kart, first Metroid, another Zelda, Fire Emblem, WarioWare, bunch of games.
See, I'd just be playing those. If they did that, I wouldn't even buy a 3DS title.
Another quote from the UK managing director. He said that the truth is that a number of people that want the core experience that the Vita offers is not as big as the number that simply want any sort of game available on the move. And because the likes of a tablet and smartphone are so multifunctional in their use, they will always be very appealing. So now, Matt, you've always said that the Vita is a tablet, but clearly it's not as easy to use as other tablets in the market.
I think it strives to be a tablet, but I have 6 tablets, so
I think
if I want a tablet experience, I reach for one of them.
Yeah.
But at the same time, I've never ever wanted to go to my Vita for email, for example.
yeah, that's kind of weird.
But I think it strives to be a tablet. I think it should try to distinguish itself.
But they probably missed that mark because that wasn't their goal, right?
Yeah, it's almost like as if they were like, "Holy crap, the product is failing, so let's get a bunch of dev teams to start developing things to try to like get features at the window."
Yeah.
But
I think what a lot of people feel, and this is my feeling too, is like there's a lot of games on Vita, right?
yeah,
You may not know it, but if you go searching through the store and stuff,
there's quite a bit.
there's quite a bit of actually good quality titles.
Yeah.
But what I'm looking for in my Vita is for a actual console quality game, like Uncharted. I want games
you,
like that.
sir, are misguided.
I know, but if they had more games like that, the Vita would be amazing. But
the-
they have all these weird kind of still fun and enjoyable, but not worth the price of a Vita.
I'm on the other side of that. I like that the 3DS embraces itself
As a
It
mobile.
knows it's a
Yeah.
handheld.
Mhm.
That's why I like Tearaway so much
Yeah.
because it utilized everything that
Tearaway
made
was
the
good.
Vita
Tearaway's
great.
good. Yep. Get Tearaway if you have a Vita and it's just sitting there.
It's all right.
Well, Matt, I don't know what kind of games you like, Matt.
I don't know.
It's
like-
hard to figure you out.
I know. I'm like one of these people like I play a game for like 5 minutes. I'm like, well, that was bad.
Like you don't like the big bro games like the Call of Duties and Halos,
Yep.
and you don't like
Do you really
the big story-driven
artsy games.
artsy games.
You like Don't Starve though.
I like Don't Starve a
So
lot.
I don't know. I don't know what you like. Maybe you
We should you should play Gone Home and we'll see what's up.
that would be a good experiment.
That would be.
I don't know. Should we do that as a let's play, or should we just? Yeah. Adriano says yes. We're doing that as a let's play. Okay, Matt.
Do it up. I'll do it.
Choose a day. We'll come over. We'll record. Get it done.
Sounds
Actually,
good to
well, you don't. I don't want you to buy it if you don't want to.
Does someone have it
Yes.
on Steam?
Yes.
Then just transfer the files to my computer and I'll sign in at my house.
Or just come over
Done.
here. And
Or just I'll come here. It doesn't matter to me.
I don't think I have recording software on my.
That's fine. I'll do
Computer.
it then.
Okay, that works. So stay tuned for that.
A little collaboration in the middle of the show.
Yeah. Our next story here is we covered a lot of this when it came out. SimCity is finally getting an offline mode in their next patch. So this is a quote from the Maxis general manager Patrick Buchner. Buchner. You see what I mean? I don't know. Okay. When we launch SimCity offline mode, all of your previously
You call
downloaded
yourself a
content
host.
will be available to you anytime, anywhere, without the need for an internet connection. All of the benefits of being connected will remain, including access to multiplayer, the global market, and leaderboards, and all of your pre-existing save cities and regions will still be accessible should you log in to the online game. So I think, Matt, me and you were pretty much done with this game, right?
I think
We're not going back.
I don't know if the game's very popular anymore, to be honest. But yes, I'm pretty much done.
Well, they had that expansion. Every game has their core
Future
players.
cities?
So,
Well, see to me, the future was Cities of Tomorrow. Is that what it's called?
yeah.
So the Cities of Tomorrow didn't really address the issues. Like I think the DLC should have addressed the bigger cities. It should have. I think it should have addressed the online, and then it should have added stuff, and then the resources. It needs late game play. There is no late game play really.
Mhm.
The only thing you really have is like recycling, and then some really weird like workarounds and stuff. If I remember.
I think the offline mode's good. If you just want to play by yourself, because it was stupid to have to be online to play by yourself. But I think the online play is really what the game is fun when you have a bunch of people making cities around you and you can watch them grow and trade stuff.
This came a little late, eh?
Yeah.
I remember when you guys were first playing it, you guys could not.
We could not play it.
Yeah.
I almost feel like SimCity this one should have been $30. It should have just been an online experience.
Well, I don't know how the older ones were. I played one like years and years ago.
Like SimCity 4, in my opinion, and probably in the opinion of many others, is probably the pinnacle of SimCity because it used like more modern stuff from the other ones, and you could literally just build your own massive metropolis. But you could play a city for like a long freaking time, like 40, 50 hours, one city, because it would take forever.
Yeah, I feel like these cities you run out.
You run out, yeah.
You max out your profits. You expend all your resources and then you're done.
And we're not
your city's
rushing.
dead.
Like in SimCity 4, I'm sure you could rush to a certain extent. Like I was taking my time, whatever. But I mean, I don't know. It just seems really like you build and then you're like, oh, I'm out of oil, so Ryan's selling oil to me, but now he can't sell me, so my economy collapses. So I have to recycle stuff, and then he ends up having to recycle stuff because he has nothing else, and everyone's just recycling stuff. Then the market crashes.
Your entire economy becomes recycling.
Yeah, it becomes
Literally,
recycling.
because aluminum is worth so much, so you just sell it.
And I heard there was a patch coming out that was going to reduce the cost of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, all right, well now what? Like,
Anyway, moving on. latest GTA Online patch is going to make it's going to crack down on the cheaters and the hackers changing stuff. Now, me and Matt will be affected by this.
We weren't one of the cheaters, but we've received the money.
Marty and I are just sitting off to the side.
Yeah. So basically, I'll explain what happens. There's a lot of people running around GTA Online. If you've played, you might have seen them. They're doing some weird, wacky things. They have a bunch of cash.
They run me over.
And they just give away the cash. And so I currently have like $800 million in my account.
Yeah.
Matt, you have like $2 billion.
Wait. They run around and give people money?
Yeah, so you join like public games, and the give money system is in the game, but it's not enabled right now. So the hackers have re-enabled it, and they'll just give people money. So like you'll just be playing, and you'll just be playing in a public game, and all of a sudden it'll be like, blah, 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 has given you $2 billion. And you just own that now. Or like people, like, so you can put a bounty. So if you're killing me all the time, I can be like, nope, put a bounty on Adriano, and everyone will see that, and they'll come and kill you, and then they'll take the money. They'll get the money from the bounty. So people will put like a $2 billion bounty on someone, and you'll kill them, and you take the $2 billion, and then you exit the game really quick and dump it in your bank account, and you have $2 billion. But money is very hard to come by in that game, and there's also microtransactions to buy it. So,
Yes, so they're cracking down on this, and when they do fix this,
they already did.
They did?
According to Tim, it just got enacted apparently.
With that 24-hour cycle they just had, where you couldn't play online.
I guess so. Yeah. According to Tim, he has no money left.
Damn.
They took it away.
Yeah,
Yes.
take it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
So it's even too late to warn you people to buy your stuff now. So sorry if you lost all your stuff. I bought all the cars I wanted. I'm set, so I'm fine.
Hopefully they don't know that we bought it with that money.
Yeah, it'd be
fraud
funny.
money.
I go into my garage and all my cars are just like gone.
No, there's gonna be like little digital repo men coming in and taking all your cars.
Well,
great.
that game got really boring though, because it was like I really want this sports car. Well, I can pay $20 real or play the game for like 300 hours.
You make little to nothing during the
Real
missions.
bad. Well, because the problem is okay. How people have explained it to me, and I haven't done any research to this respect, is you do jobs in the game, you get some money, and then you get job points, and those job points are supposed to be spent on heists. And the reason why you do jobs is to make money to prepare for heists, because you have to invest money in them, and if you screw them up, you just fail. But if you do well, you get lots of money. But heists aren't in the game yet, so everyone's been doing the quote unquote poverty tier jobs to make big money.
Yeah.
So.
But anyway, they were trying to fix all that craziness, and I don't know if I'll play afterwards. I don't know.
I'm kind of done with it because my money's gone, because I didn't like making money in that game.
Yeah. Marty, do you have that link brought up?
The graphic?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, so lead us through that, Marty. It's basically it shows different video game consoles
Oh,
that,
the inflation
that have been cost adjusted for inflation. So just pick out a few cool ones there, and just tell what the price would be today.
The most expensive one. Start with that.
The most expensive one, that would be the 1990 Neo Geo. Original price $650. Anybody want to guess what it would be?
Do you know what was the original year?
1990.
1990. Oh, so you said it. Sorry,
$650. It is now
I've already read the price. So
$1,125.
Oh, yeah. Wow.
That's ridiculous.
Holy shit.
The Nintendo Entertainment System back in 1986. Original price was $200. It is $412.
it's not too bad.
Yeah, it kind of seems.
I do note that our consoles seem to be getting more expensive. The SNES, $332. The original PlayStation, $446.
Ooh.
That was expensive. Yeah. N64, $289. The Dreamcast, $272. PS2, $395. The GameCube, $259. Original Xbox, $389.
It's not too bad.
And way back to the Atari 2600, $796.
Oh, wow.
Back then, that was $200. 1977.
That $200 is a lot back then.
Yeah, 1977.
You know what I love? If you watch like old movies, where like if they ever talk about like cars, they're like, "That's a $500 car."
Yeah, we bought our house. It was only $3,000 back in the 50s.
Today, if you want some $5,000 houses, go to Buffalo. Got some $5,000 houses.
You get a $500 house in
Detroit.
Detroit. Start buying them up. One day that city will turn around.
Yeah, that's not a bad idea.
Yeah.
That's a good investment there.
Yeah, or
Holy
just buy
crap.
them all, clear them all out, and you have like this giant piece of amalgamated land.
And then sell that.
Somebody will buy it one day.
The Walmart.
The Walmart will buy it. All right, thank you, Marty.
You're welcome.
GameStop has posted a 9.3% sales increase for 2013 holiday season. I'm actually surprised about this.
Yeah, I thought like retail, they always said it was going down, but
Yeah, in the past few quarters, the retail's been kind of going down.
But sorry, say again. It went up for what?
Holiday season.
For holidays.
But
There's a spike in everything.
But this is over last year, though.
yeah, over last year's holidays.
Not just that it spiked in the year. This is over last year.
It's just because like at Christmas or holidays, people all like to unwrap things.
But we also had new consoles,
Yeah.
so you had new software sales and the console sales.
But the consoles were selling out. To be fair,
Yeah.
there weren't that many.
And you still can't get a PS4 right now.
Can't you?
No,
Nope.
not really. I saw them on Future Shop. I refreshed the page and they were gone.
Holy shit.
So-
I saw it. I saw at EB. I saw a shitload of Assassin's Creed 4 collector's editions, the ones that or the limited editions, the one that you have.
Yeah, yeah.
They have I think I saw a pyramid of them.
Were you tempted?
Jeez.
I was tempted, and I'm gonna go back. I'm gonna ask Erica when I'm gonna tell her. I'm gonna ask her to tell me when they get marked down.
You don't have AC4 yet?
I don't. I pre-ordered it at EB, put $5 down, then forgot about it.
May I say that game has a poop story? It's real bad.
Well, good thing I really don't blame him for the story.
No, it's really good gameplay. It's one of my favorite ones. For gameplay.
I play games for stories. There's a couple titles that I play not for story. One of them, GTA, I don't play for the story. Borderlands, I don't play for the story. And Assassin's Creed, I don't play for the story.
I used to play Assassin's Creed for the story, but good lord, it's real bad.
The story isn't that.
It's real bad.
Terrible.
I like the idea of the Brotherhood being evident throughout history at major events, and they're spread across the world.
Spoiler alert: you're not a frickin' assassin.
Yeah, it's real weird. It's
not
like you
innocent.
just know all the art of the assassination somehow.
But you don't actually get trained. You're not like a out. You're not like it put into the Brotherhood.
Assassins are in the game, and it's like we can help you. No, stay away.
They seem like they're at a low point too.
Yeah,
Really low point.
I think it's because they're moving into North America, kind of.
Oh, they're just new, right?
Yeah.
Okay, that makes sense.
Shit, eh?
So I don't know why they called it Assassin's Creed. So it's just been
Because
called
Assassin's Creed
Pirate
in it.
Dude. That's all it should have been.
Honestly, it should have just been called Pirate. or
Yeah,
Black
they
Flag.
should have just made a pirate game.
But
That's what they wanted.
They could have had it in the same universe, but just I don't know if it should have been called Assassin's Creed. But that's what sells. So
What story were we talking about?
the GameStop increase in sales.
Okay, yeah.
So they did a $3.15 billion during the 9-week holiday season period. That's between Thanksgiving and New Year's. So $3.15 billion.
Now, could it be because they have a digital service now, don't they? And they also have they sell gift cards and action figures and.
I think like because software sales are kind of going down, they need to sell all the other crap. But I don't know who buys that stuff at EB Games.
Well, my
Or
one friend
GameStop.
says he goes there for everything in terms of gift cards because he gets points.
Oh, okay, on his Edge
Yeah.
card thing.
By the way, there's a level beyond platinum, eh? And apparently, I think in points at least, you need to spend $12,000 EB Games.
A year?
I don't know, but you get to Onyx level.
Jesus.
And what does that do for you?
Little extra things. So pre-orders are held longer for you. You get 15% off used games instead of 10%, stuff like that. So I don't know everything about it, but it's pretty much
I'm
useless.
still confused on it. The guy explained it to me twice. I have the damn card. I paid $15 for it. It's really stupid.
I get Game Informer. I've never opened it. It's like, here's your free Game Informer. Okay.
You get Game Informer?
Yeah.
Yeah, just digital though.
Oh, like that.
See, there you go.
That's kind of cool though.
Yeah.
If I could access it in the Game Informer app on my iPad, I would. But
What? Is it just PDF?
Yes, I believe.
Really?
Just read it on your iPad.
No, I don't know. I'm one of those people that I get an email and I'm like, oh, cool, delete.
Hell, send me those.
yeah, but I was talking to Marty. I want to go into EB Games and just say, I'll buy the oldest thing you have here. Like, what have you been looking to get rid of?
Got a PS2 memory card.
Oh yeah, like the Walmart. Yeah.
I was beside myself when I saw that. I'm like, they still have a PS2 memory card, brand new,
I couldn't
locked
believe the
up.
price.
$20.
It should not be $20 for I don't know, megabytes of storage.
8 megabytes.
Yeah.
8 megabytes of storage. Yeah, Matt, if those Game Informer things are just PDFs, just forward them to me. I'll read them.
I'll do it up, I suppose, yeah.
Sickage.
Were you gonna say something, Marty?
My folks are watching a movie right now on my PS3 because it's in the living room. And this happened to them before, and the auto shut off. Is going to try and turn their movie off.
They don't know to.
They were watching a movie, and it shut off on them, and they didn't get to see the end of the movie.
Did you fix it?
No, it's happening right now.
Did you
she's
tell them?
telling me she's asking me how to turn it off.
Can't you just like jigger the controller?
I told her to press the start button. Like if you press the button on the controller right, it will turn the auto shut off.
Yeah.
Right? So hopefully she knows.
She just needs to do some activity on the controller.
Yeah.
Should just bump an analog stick.
Yeah.
Just make sure she doesn't screw up the video and like stop it forever, and then she won't know how to restart it or something, or like skip
fast
a
forward,
chapter or something. Yeah.
Well, good luck, Kathy.
All right, the next story here. EA Origin users have spent 61 billion minutes. I don't know why they did minutes. Maybe just to get a larger
They
number.
wanted
They
use
wanted to
billion.
take the number. They really wanted to push that, get out to their investors.
61 billion minutes playing games.
That's
That's
a stupid number.
really weird.
Can you calculate that for me, Marty?
What do you
Or
want
anyone?
in hours?
Yeah. Let's see the real number
no,
here.
I can't.
You don't have a calculator on the iPad, right?
No.
Okay.
Let's see.
Can you type in 61 billion into the iPhone?
Yeah.
I guess if you put it into scientific, right?
Yeah.
All right.
I can't do that.
So
either.
while you're doing that, users have also logged 1.3 billion game sessions and have earned the most important 158 million achievements because we all care about those Origin achievements.
Didn't you get an achievement for watching Extreme Cheapskates?
That's correct. I've gotten about 3 achievements in Netflix due to extreme couponing as well as extreme cheapskates.
How do you get Netflix achievements?
It's like there's like I love this show, watch 3 in a row, or like binge watching, watch like 4 in a row or something.
on Xbox.
Correct.
Oh, okay, not on PS4.
No, you
Oh.
can't.
No,
get
that
can't
my
get
Netflix
achievements
app
on
shuts off my
PS4.
console, so
Achievements, trophies, same thing. Yes. What?
I'm gonna say right now I like my Xbox One better than my PS4.
I like getting
You
achievements.
can go away, Matt. You can.
Okay, you can't tell me that getting a trophy is better than achievement.
It's the same thing.
No,
No.
the thing goes off, right?
Yeah.
Delayed on the PS3.
On the PS3.
That's
Granted.
what I own, so that's what I'm going to use right now.
Or next gen, Marty. Come
I
on.
know I get the trophy. 10 seconds later, it pops up and tells me it. And on Xbox, you can just press the button, and it goes straight to the achievement page and tells you.
That I wish they would do.
Yeah, that's the best. I like the trophy sound, though.
Do you have a calculation there?
It's giving me this weird thing at the end.
What is it? E something?
Yeah.
E means E times 10 to the exponent, whatever it is.
Well, that doesn't make sense. How did you calculate it?
Yeah.
You should get an hour, like a smaller number, not.
Yeah, exactly. That's right.
All right. Let me...
Should be 61 billion. It was right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Billion.
Yeah. No, I think I'm hitting something. I think I have like a weird function on my thing.
All right.
I'm just going to say...
Oh, what the hell?
See, you did divide by 60, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's 1.1016777 whatever.
So 60 billion divided by 60.
Okay,
Yeah.
example here.
But
if
it's
it's,
given.
So
It's given
on,
if it's E10, if it's like
100 million?
Wait, are we doing this right?
no,
No,
yeah, I
we're
know,
not doing
'cause-
this right at all.
No, because the E is multiplied by a factor of 10.
No, we're doing this wrong.
It's getting rid of the.
We're doing this wrong.
Oh, yeah, multiply it.
You can't display all the zeros here.
No, you don't multiply it.
It's a factor of 10, though.
No, you want to chop it off into blocks. So you divide by.
Yeah, you're dividing by.
I want to know. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
divided, right?
Yeah, you divide by 60.
But we're getting some wacky number here.
Yeah, you multiply that E thing, right?
Yes, correct. It's like if you have a number that's like, an example here. If you have a number, it's like 1 and like 10.
Sound like morons.
1 and then like 10,000 zeros. You go on calculators, different inputs for different calculators, blah blah blah. But it's 10 or it's 1E 10,000, meaning 1 and 10,000 zeros, essentially.
Wait, but okay, this is 1.01. Let's just say it's 1.01.
0.01, yeah.
E plus 8.
E plus 8.
Really?
Yes.
I got E plus 9.
Okay, there's some math going wrong here. I'm sitting down.
You are sitting there.
I know.
He's mentally sitting down.
I'm mentally.
Well, I
sitting
thought this would be an easy task.
Yeah, so did I. We'll have it for you next week.
It's going to take us a week.
Let me try 61 million.
Okay, you know what? I'm going to the Googs and just gonna.
I got a converter.
Oh, really?
Yeah, just gonna use my screen's cracked. It's not working.
My goodness.
I could almost save the day.
I guess the number is just too big to fit on the screen, right? Is that what's happening?
That's exactly what that thing does. It just makes it easier to type in massive.
Well, I wish
freaking
they
numbers.
taught me what e plus 8 means.
It's times 10 to whatever. So you have to move the exponent that many over.
I'm not okay. Well, 8 times then? Exponent.
In your case, without actually looking at it, yes.
I got an E.
Yeah, it's the E. That's how like engineers type things in. Like, okay, like 10, like a millisecond is like times 10 to the negative 3, because milli is 3 over.
I got e plus 9.
So I'm gonna assume it's 610 million hours.
Sure. I don't know.
That sounds right to
Wait.
me.
Math time with day one patch.
We're not even good at it.
It's wait. I think it's 101 million hours. 101 billion hours.
One sec.
All right,
Google,
who cares
Google
now?
has a
Let's
calculator
just
for
move
this.
on with the story.
That's it. That's the story. EA Origin users spent 61 billion minutes playing their Origin games.
Okay, I got it here.
An unfathomable
I
number.
got it here right now.
Is
Okay.
this why they used billion?
The
Because
Google calculator has said
Origin didn't have a big enough calculator.
It is. I'm not gonna do it because it has no. It's in small. It's in the fine print, and we have no commas here. So we are 101,666,666.6667 approximately hours.
Well,
Sorry,
forget past the decimals. I don't care about
Okay,
those.
so
Yeah.
101,666.
Wait, just count how many
count
how many things there are.
Yeah.
How many numbers?
Jesus.
So there are 7 6s and 101.
No, just how many numbers are there?
It's
How
101
many
million.
characters are there?
10. There's 10.
10 characters.
So it's 1 billion hours.
Let's move
Oh,
on.
that's so stupid.
Let's move on.
No,
Here.
it's 61 billion, right? So it
It'd
just
be
divide by 60, 1 billion.
Yeah, divided by 60. What are you guys doing?
Yeah, it's just
I
1 billion.
thought you guys just were having trouble with the E thing.
I was.
1 billion hours would be 61 or 60
Uh,
billion minutes.
Redditing.
Wait.
We're
61
80
billion. 61 billion minutes would be
Divide by 60 to get the
61
hours.
million hours,
No, that doesn't.
or
make
610 million hours.
That doesn't make any sense.
Oh, it's 610, isn't it?
Now hold the phone
That
here.
seems like too much.
There
That's
are
too much.
60 minutes in an hour. We're trying to figure out how many
No,
hours.
61 billion.
Yes.
It'd
Divided
be
by 60 gives you how many
This is
hours.
embarrassing. We're
1
embarrassing
billion.
ourselves.
1 billion hours.
Correct.
Why?
1 billion hours. There's 60 minutes in an hour, so times 60.
Yes, he's
So that'd be
correct. 1
60
billion and change. 1 billion and change. And
Oh,
the
so-
change is quite a bit.
Yes, that does sound like a smaller number then. If they were to come out and say we had 1 billion hours spent, that doesn't sound that much. But
We're
61
gonna, we're gonna heavily edit this part out.
it's just going to cut to the next story, yeah.
1
Yeah.
billion hours.
Okay, our next story here, a little bit easier. Microsoft says the Xbox One is not going to be the last hardware-based console.
Fine by
There's
me.
been a lot of debate about this, whether even Microsoft came out and said this console can last forever. Remember that?
Yeah, didn't they? Yeah.
Cloud computing can enhance your Xbox One.
Yeah.
61 billion hours.
Yeah. Executive Phil Spencer says that hardware-based games will live on for at least another generation, but he believes that the major thing that's going to kind of hold it back will be bandwidth caps, as we've all experienced. Because I guess as we move to a digital future, you're going to be downloading bigger games. Games right now are like 40 gigabytes to download. So 8 years from now, it's going to be pretty bigger, I guess.
Well, the thing is, with the, as I kind of sent you this article, that net neutrality stuff, you could, in theory, buy like a new Xbox package from an ISP in the future.
Do you think that's going to pass? I don't think so.
Some if people don't know, the net neutrality thing is, if you're like AOL and you're like Comcast or something, you can't throttle throttle Netflix, you can't like throttle Hulu speeds, whatever. You have to treat all data as equal.
Mm-hmm.
So the net neutrality thing that the judge has ruled, I think there has to be some more legal stuff before it actually goes through, is that because the FCC quote unquote used the wrong words in their regulations, that ISPs can now choose to block traffic. They can choose to throttle traffic. depending on whatever. So basically, you can go to like AT&T and quote unquote. I've just read an article. This is there was an opinion piece, but ISPs could do something like buy our Netflix package, so now you have faster streaming with Netflix, or like you can buy our cheap mints package, which you can't even get Netflix. You can't even it will block the traffic.
So I find this ridiculous that a internet company would want you to have a lesser experience on their internet.
But that's also beneficial when everyone will do it. So now everyone's the same.
But if everyone's blocking different stuff, then it just becomes a huge mess, and then internet's just a pile of poop.
Internet's a pile of poop that you have to pay like $150 a month to be half decent.
So they can say Netflix is slow on our network, but if you pay,
no, they
you
can
can
say
have some
Netflix.
good Netflix.
They can say we block Netflix. Netflix, you can't. Our network blocks Netflix traffic.
So why would you get their network then?
Because everyone will do that unless Netflix like pays them or something. Like
They
Netflix
won't do that. That sounds ridiculous.
Netflix can go
that's
to
a PR mess.
Like for Netflix can go to Comcast and say, "Here's $10 million a month," and or like for some like sort of contract, and they're like, "Okay, Netflix has prime traffic for us." So what I'm saying is, with the cloud computing, you could buy a cloud computing package if that existed. This was a theoretical article I was reading, but ultimately legally they said that this could all happen if this all goes through.
I don't think it will. I think it's just too ridiculous to me.
It sounds ridiculous, but it's also a massive moneymaker. All the bigwigs are going to be super happy if this happens.
I still don't know why they would want to sell a lesser product.
Because then they can force you to buy more because you need the internet.
But there's going to be one company that doesn't do anything, and then you'll go to their company. Do you know what I mean?
But then Netflix might
let's say like Bell like throttles a bunch of stuff and you have to
Right.
pay to unlock it.
Right.
But Rogers doesn't because they know Bell's doing that. You're gonna go to Rogers.
But Netflix, for example, say Netflix is being throttled by Comcast, whatever. And then they enter a bunch of deals with AT&T and whoever, you know, they could then throttle traffic to people who are using like AOL or something. They could just be like, no, we enter deals with them. This guy isn't paying us. Get rid of him. Give it to these guys. Give our
I
power
think
to
like a
these
place
guys.
like Netflix would want their product to work on everything. Do you see what I mean?
Correct, but maybe AT&T is paying them. We don't know.
Anyway,
See, it's a disaster.
I think it's all crazy. I don't think it will turn into anything significant, at least. Okay, let's move on. Xbox One, the top-selling home console in the U.S. For December. I found that kind of surprising since PS4 had such a good lead. Do you think they're losing that lead in the U.S. at least?
I think there was just a lack of availability for the PS4
They can't keep up with demand.
around December time, yeah, and then
Yeah, because there's literally they're not out there. You can't get them.
Can you get Xboxes?
Yeah, I went to Best Buy. They're like stacked up. They're not empty boxes. They're like the ones they sell. They're all stacked there.
Seriously? Holy crap.
Yeah. So, but this is in Canada. I don't know if that makes a difference. Canada, U.S., pretty similar market. So, they sold 908,000 units in December
Holy crap.
wow.
in the U.S. alone. That's amazing.
That could be, like what Marty said, due to supply chains.
And how many Wii U's have been sold to date?
3?
Isn't it like just like a few million?
Yep.
3.5 million.
That's sad.
Yeah,
It's really sad.
they haven't sold too many.
That sucks.
Yeah, we have a couple Nintendo stories. Pretty sad Nintendo stories. And Matt, this one,
Mario hung himself.
Good lord.
Matt, this goes to what you've been saying forever on the day one patch here, is that Nintendo doesn't know what the internet is.
This is exactly what Matt was talking
there
about.
you go.
This just proved it. Now this is some third party software developer. He's anonymous because he didn't want to get fired or get in trouble or whatever. So I mean, don't take his word with a grain of salt. But he said that Nintendo Network devs were not acquainted with what Xbox Live and like the PlayStation Network. So basically, from what I've read, is that this guy was working with Nintendo. Nintendo had their new console in development, and I guess he was developing a game for their console. And he sent emails to them. These are the guys in Japan he's sending emails to.
Right.
And he said, like, oh, you're going to have like certain features like Xbox Live or PSN. And they said something along the lines of, using those words don't make sense to us, as no one in our offices owns one of those consoles.
It's not a reference we would get.
It's not, yeah, something like that. They don't know what Xbox Live or the PlayStation Network is. Because none of their employees know. Now, this fine. I'm pretty sure every company has their competitor's device in their
Oh, most
labs
definitely.
somewhere.
They bought it to take a look at it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Nintendo the benefit of the doubt here, and maybe they're just saying that, like, oh, why would we use PS3 here? We're
but
Nintendo.
You want to know
do-
what your
do you-
competition's doing, though.
Do you not admit that their
I'm
network,
saying, I know. I'm thinking they're saying that to this guy.
their network is a mess? I have no idea what's happening. No idea.
On the 3DS, my profile, I turn into a Jamaican.
What?
Your me turns Jamaican, yeah.
Yeah. What's
And-
that about?
And you never show up online either.
No, it doesn't work.
Are they joined now? Like, is Wii U and 3DS joined? Like,
Yes. Kind of.
now here's my question.
Joint accounts.
Now that since I had one Wii U break and that account is permanently locked onto that hardware.
Could you have saved it on your 3DS? Is that what you're saying?
Yes. So then in that case, would that 3DS be messed up because it's locked to my Wii U? So then I have to create a new account and then wipe my 3DS so I can sign in on my 3DS and also then sign in on my Wii U. And if that one breaks, and do the thing again.
Now, why can't you just start
This
over?
sounds like a ridiculously complicated mess.
That's what I'm saying. It's a freaking disaster.
Mine's seamless. I'm all set.
See, it's seamless
Mine-
if everything.
Until something breaks.
It's
Wait, but my me from my Wii U transferred over to my 3DS. I have the same
2DS.
2DS. Yes, thank you. 2DS. And my Club Nintendo is on both systems now.
Now I'm gonna admit this. I haven't tried with the updates. I haven't updated my 3DS. Blah blah blah. So I could be.
Now,
spewing.
explain to me again what was wrong with your Wii U. Because why can't you just like create a new account and log in with that?
Because what happened was they gave. I think it's called a Nintendo Network ID.
Yes.
So I made that when the Wii U came out, and then my Wii U broke. And what you're normally supposed to do is supposed to ship it to Nintendo, and they unlink it. Well, I had a retail warranty. I said, screw that. So I went and got a new one from the retailer. And then I brought it home, and I couldn't sign in. And it kept saying, you don't remember your password. And I was like, what the hell? So I tried to recover my password, and it never sent me the recovery email. So I called them. And the guy's like, give me a second. I'm going to talk to my supervisor. Comes back like 20 minutes later, and he's like, yeah, so you just need to create a brand new account with a brand new email because you're permanently linked, and there's no way to get it off. I'm like,
So-
do you know what the internet is?
So you can only have your account on one console.
Correct. It links to the hardware.
So no, like the PlayStation did that too. The PS3. I know in recent years you can only have two systems.
But you can, I guarantee you could have been like, connect to this, and it'd been like, you already have two, remove one.
Remove one. So why did Nintendo? They physically cannot remove it from that.
I think I
system.
think you can do it when they take it to their facility, but they said since that console has been like, is in no man's land, if you will. It's like wherever EB sent it, I'm screwed. I'm like, well, I'm not signing in then.
Do they think you're like trying to screw them over and get your account on two systems?
Well, it's because if, say for example, I go out and buy all my games digitally, and I did that with my Wii U, well, too bad. You got to buy all your stuff again.
Well, that sucks. All right.
How come like Xbox 360 didn't have these problems? Like transferring profiles over in accounts is actually
Because
pretty-
Microsoft does have.
the couple times I've done it, it's actually pretty seamless, pretty easy.
Because because Microsoft has experience, right? They have enterprise networks where you sign in on your account on any computer in the
Yeah, like I never had a problem. Like I bought
Wait.
when I got a replacement system and I had three different accounts. I just moved everything over
and you're done.
and I literally just went to a web browser, said, "This is the gamer tag. This is the new system," and it just re-downloaded all the licenses and all my stuff was there.
Yep, good to go.
Yeah. Why can't they close out that old account link?
They
And-
can
and-
if you send it to them.
In theory,
They
that's what
need the machine there to close it off.
I think they do because I think they go in there and they're like, okay, MAC address is this, and they do something. They do something to it.
All right. Well, and now the Wii. Did the Wii have any of these issues?
The Wii was their policy was you cannot transfer anything on and off. You buy something, it is stuck to that hardware.
Jesus.
Like
So
for
you
me,
bought several, right?
I've had 4 Wiis.
Good
So-
God.
Easy, there are 11 Xboxes.
Yeah.
You know what? At least I can transfer my shite.
But what happened when you got like your second Wii?
I just rebought stuff.
But even your like account.
My me, yeah, I just made another me. But like
So they probably
I-
have an
there-
army
there was-
of dead me's.
yeah, there was no account. Like there was no account. Like there was never. I never gave. Nintendo does not have my email. Like there's no account with the Wii.
Okay,
you
gotcha.
just made a me, and it was a profile on the system. But never did you could move it or down or like send it off to another system. It was
that's
just
crazy.
So bizarre.
It
So-
broke. I got another one.
You should have just been a 3DS player. Just save them all to your SD card.
Yeah. Yeah.
All right, another piece
Yeah.
of sad Nintendo news. On Friday,
You got any good Nintendo news over there?
never. I'm sorry.
Okay.
I'm not trying to be biased here on the show.
Yeah.
We want
I
to see
am.
Nintendo do
That
good.
is, yeah.
No, if anybody's to blame, it's me. I'm the one that collects the articles.
There you go. Nintendo cut their Wii U sales forecast down from 9 million to 2.8 million.
70% drop.
Yeah.
GG.
So I don't.
Now Mario hung himself.
Their 9 million forecast was huge. I don't know how they. I guess if they did good, they could get that, but I don't know. And 3DS projections have also been revised, and this is surprising since 3DS does so well. Down from 18 million to 13.5 million.
That's still quite a bit.
Yeah.
Quite a bit, but still that they had to reduce it is a little.
Is that specifically 3DS?
Yes.
So not 2DS?
I don't know if they could consider that in the same boat. I don't
So
know.
could this could just be accounting for the 2DS then if that's the case.
I don't know. For logistics, I think I would call it the same thing.
Yeah.
They do basically the same thing, just no 3D
Yours can take 3D
And
pictures.
no hinges.
and no hinges. And I can take 3D pictures on my awesome 2D display.
Then how do you look at them in 3D?
You can put it on your SD card. You can put it into a 3DS system or a 3D enabled TV.
That is so fucking stupid.
Can you even view the
It's
picture?
so stupid.
I can view the picture. Yeah.
Does it look all skewed?
I haven't
and
taken a 3D picture.
Let's
Try
try
that.
it.
We're
tonight.
trying it after.
It may just look 2D. I don't think it.
That's
Maybe,
so
yeah.
stupid.
It's so weird.
It's amazing.
And our last story for the week, Valve. You may have seen their new controller. We talked about the Steam machines last week. They also have that controller that they, I guess, has to be used with the Steam machines.
I don't.
Does that
think
sound
so.
right to you
I
guys?
don't think so. I thought it was like you could plug in a USB controller or whatever. But I think this is just like you could buy like a Steam lineup if you will.
Okay. Now, one of the biggest weird things was that it had like the touchpad analog
They had like
sticks.
concave little things. Yeah.
Yeah, I guess they've had it. They have a new mock-up with physical buttons. Gets rid of the touchscreen in favor of more traditional design.
That was just that center thing. That wasn't the concave things, right?
Oh, so it still has the weird concave
I believe
things.
that.
It's just,
I believe that that's just that center thing that used to just say Steam.
Oh, okay. Because that makes more sense. Because I find it weird that that Valve would be doubling back on.
Yeah, because that's
on
not
a
really. Those aren't
design.
really touch screens. Those
Yeah.
are called touch pads. I think they called them or something. So I think that's what that is.
I
okay.
didn't even know this thing had a touch screen.
I want to try this thing, but I don't
Touchpad.
expect it to be
No,
good.
screen.
Oh, that's true.
I want to try it, but I don't.
Like everyone's like, yeah, I trust Valve, and I'm like, they're a software people. They don't make hardware, you know.
I don't like the whole Steam machine idea. I'm really against it. So
Yeah, Adriano, what's your view on the Steam machines? Because I know you've always said that if like the Macs were gaming, it'd be a little bit better because you just have a simple build, and then the games would be catered to that build, kind of
Yeah.
like a console.
Yeah.
So
That
what do you think about these Steam machines that are going to have these specific builds?
That does not interest me whatsoever.
Okay.
It does. The idea of having to pick one and then a game saying no, you need this one to play. Like it's not.
Well, yeah, you listened to last week, right? And we were talking about like
Yeah.
whether there's like ratings on it. It's meant for these Steam machines.
Yeah,
only.
Matt's made up rating system, level 3 and 5 or something like that. Yeah. It does. That does not interest me. Like if Valve came out with a
Console.
yeah,
which is what a Steam machine is.
yeah, pretty much. Like if they came up and said this is one we're putting out there, this is the one that our stuff will work on for at least 3 to 5 years. Here it is.
They can't guarantee that though, which is a problem
Why not?
because PC games can continually increase their stuff.
rapidly too, right?
Yeah.
But you should be. But if you can tweak the settings on that, like you can on a PC, like to adjust for graphics.
Correct. You can make
Yeah.
them low. Like
Yeah.
the chances are you will be okay.
Yeah, but the idea of like how many Steam machines were announced?
Like 14.
14.
Oh, God.
So like the idea of taking the lowest end one and then taking the highest end one, and knowing there's a gap in there where games can be played and not be played because of the limitations.
Right.
Like that as a consumer, that really bothers me,
Well, what's weird is
and that's why I will continue to buy consoles until that.
well, yeah, because like I have a friend at school who's like really in computers, and he built his own Steam box. He's like, I'm just gonna build a low end computer. Literally, that was his words. I'm gonna build a semi low end computer, and that'll be my Steam box that's hooked to my TV, and that's what he's doing.
Yeah.
The fact that he as a computer guy says I'm gonna like build something that's not like the highest, that's kind of bad.
If you're into computers and you know what you're doing and you're constantly rotating in the parts, like because there are people who will like wait for the release of that new card, and when that new video card comes out, they'll quickly turn around their old one in perfect timing, so they recuperate most of their cost, and the little upgrade costs are minimal.
Yeah.
And if you're doing that constantly, which becomes like a lifestyle at that point, not a hobby, then yeah, it's probably worth it. But I don't have the patience or time or care to do it.
I can't do that. I hate that stuff.
And until like, because I see consoles and computers, they are merging. Consoles becoming more like computers, and computers are becoming more like consoles.
Yeah,
and they will become one day. Until then, I'm still going to get a console. Which
you know what I found weird? You brought up the quality of the game issues, like the resolution and the graphics and stuff, which is weird to me because why would you buy a system that over time your game is going to look worse when on a console over time your game is going to look better? So it seems like why not get a console?
Yeah.
If you're going the Steam Machine route, I know like you were saying, people upgrade their PCs and they can keep up with the new games. But if you're a Steam
know
Machine
what they're
guy,
doing, and they know they have a budget to do that.
Yeah. If you're a Steam Machine guy, then your games are going to get worse over time.
It just
that
seems
doesn't seem
so
like a good
wrong
investment
to
to
me.
me. Yeah.
I wouldn't know which one to buy either.
Exactly.
They have crazy ranging prices. I think
that's
it's
what I mean,
like.
but you'd have to do the rating system. I think a rating system, kind of like what I said, would be the best idea.
And have you seen that like XI piston, that little tiny thing?
Yeah.
I don't know how that works.
Even the prices are crazy. It's like $300 to like $6,000.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Yeah. Well, as soon as I saw the number 13 or 14, whatever, I'm like, nope, not fucking happening.
I like that they're console size though.
That's
I think
true.
computers should be console size nowadays.
But
Is that the new Mac tower thing?
Yeah,
Is it like the size of a
like
garbage can?
my computer's too small for my parts, and my computer's freaking massive.
What's amazing is the new Mac Pro is like 4 times the power of my computer, which is the old Mac Pro,
But it's also not that.
and it's like super tiny.
But look at your computer. Okay, the new Macs or whatever.
The garbage
are
cans.
double what my computer costs, and my computer probably kills it by like 3 to 4 times.
Probably.
But you're in a PC market though. If
I know.
if you need a Mac and you're running Final Cut, you want to get the new Mac Pro.
Yeah,
It-
but
it blazes through
nobody should
footage.
be running Final Cut. That's the thing.
No, this is getting better. There's a lot of studios using
Tools.
Nobody should be running Final Cut.
No, yeah,
Nobody should be running Final Cut.
it's good. I like it.
Avid.
I like Final Cut too.
Avid.
You and you avid elitists.
Yeah, that's what you are. That's right. Although we're Final Cut at least. I don't know about you, I am, but I'm
Final
always
Cut
pushing
Master
for Final
Race.
Cut.
I like Final
But
Cut
anyway, there
7.
are a lot of people.
I don't mind Final Cut 7.
There are a lot of people who edit on the Mac, and they use Final Cut. And if you're looking to get the best
Because
Mac,
they
the Mac
haven't
Pro.
discovered Avid.
Pro Tools too.
No, because the Mac
Pro Tools.
Pro Tools.
everything is better on the Mac. I guess you can get Pro Tools for the Mac too if you
You
want.
can get Avid for Mac.
and the Avid. Yeah, but Final Cut's just a nice, less expensive choice. If you're doing YouTube videos, you got $300 Final Cut or I don't know, $2,000 Avid. Makes sense to me. Anyway, that's Day One Patch.
Avid.
Like us on the Facebook, like us on the YouTube, share us with all your friends.
At the end of movies, at the credits, they have Avid logos, not Final Cut logos.
You got to find them. It's like an Easter egg hunt. It's fun to find
they're like
Final
at
Cut.
like those major logos they have at the movies. Like one of the last things you see is
I know.
see
I
Avid
know.
in there, not
I
Final
know.
Cut.
Anyway,
I don't even know what the Final Cut logo looks like.
I don't know what it would look like. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Be sure to comment on our horrible math skills.
No,
no,
it's gonna be edited out.
No,
Never
we gotta-
keeping
I don't
that
know
in.
what
Yeah,
you're
we gotta leave that in. That,
What
Okay.
math
that
problem?
was pretty
Marty?
damn funny.
We'll just cut to it. We're like, yeah, 1 million, or 1 billion hours.
Yeah.
And we're on iTunes.
Woo!
So subscribe to us on iTunes.
Ayo.
I'm still concerned about the download issues. I don't know how
What
to.
download issues?
I think that's honestly the service in which we're using.
I think that's
I don't
right.
have
I
any
think so,
download
too.
issues
Wait, what are you downloading on?
on my iPad. I go on there. It downloads the same speed as like all the other ones.
Okay,
I
well-
want.
But does it
see.
actually show you download? Because for me, it says preparing to download, preparing to download, preparing to download, and then
I click it, it shows the little thing,
and then no, but for me, it doesn't. Like it does it, and then all of a sudden it just goes like that. And it says okay, downloaded.
Same here.
and it doesn't show the progress of it.
that's so bizarre. Mine
I don't
shows the
really
thing.
care. I'm just curious to why it's doing that.
So if you're having that problem, it is downloading. It's always downloaded for me.
Yeah,
You just have to wait, and you should have it.
yeah. It just doesn't tell you it's doing it.
Is it? No, wait a second. You both are doing it on your phones.
Yes.
Yeah.
Is it possibly an iOS 7 issue?
I've not tried it on the iPad.
Maybe
We'll try after the podcast. But like I said, just wait it out.
Yeah. New episodes
it,
are going up there, right?
It streams fine.
yeah, everything.
Yeah.
You can stream it fine.
It works
Everything's
fine.
working.
Yeah. It just doesn't think it is.
So get us subscribed. We're not totally caught up with the newest episodes yet. We will be shortly, and then from there on out, you'll just have your new updates just like on the YouTube channel.
Yeah, we're getting rid of our backlog here,
Yeah.
which takes a while, a long freaking time.
Yeah. Okay. So it's all good here at Day One Patch, and we'll see you guys.
Yeah.
We'll see you guys next week. Thank you.
Peace.